Belinda, and I'm here to guide you through a yoga sequence. I want to acknowledge that this yoga, this practice, this sequence is not my own. I want to acknowledge the many yogis that came before us, before me, and I'm just a mere human to offer people that want to practice yoga on the mat this sequence and to guide you through it. I'm always a bit apprehensive of doing this in front of my bookshelf, seeing all my self-help books that I have, the Surrendered Single and, Cooking for One. So we're going to start today's sequence with being on all fours here and just awakening the body. So in our tabletop position, just allowing the body to move intuitively. Doesn't have to look yogic, doesn't have to look a certain way, you just let your hips move. Maybe there's some little cricks or creaks that happen to just allow the body to awaken. Maybe you want to come into our traditional cat and cow by beaming your heart forward and then tucking your tailbone under, navel to spine, chin to chest. Allowing your breath to just flow in and out of your body. Nice one. And then we're going to sit back on our heels here, nestling our sit bones in between our heels. If this isn't comfortable, you can always pop yourself up on a block if you've got something, or a little stool, or you can sit cross-legged as well. We're going to bring our hands to heart center if that feels comfortable for you to do so. Maybe closing your eyes or turning your gaze to look down. Maybe introducing your Ujjayi breath, which is that yogic breath that has that slight restriction at the back of our throat. Sounds like waves of the ocean or Darth Vader. I always visualize just my nostrils being at my throat, and that seems to bring this breath into action. On our next inhale, we're going to reach our arms up. On our exhale, we're going to turn to our left, bringing one hand to our thigh, one hand behind us, maybe on our sacrum, or maybe our fingertips can reach towards the mat or floor behind us. Taking a nice deep inhale. Stay for your exhale. And then on your inhale, just turning your head back to center, and then letting the rest of your body follow. Nice. Let's bring our hands to our heart once again. Take an inhale, lift your arms up. On your exhale, we're twisting to our right. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twisting a little deeper. Your next inhale, we're going to turn our head back to center and then allow the rest of our body to follow. Let's come into some seated cat and cow. Inhale to beam your chest forward, maybe opening up your throat. Exhale to sit back, rounding your spine. Moving that through a couple more times. Great. And then once you're done, coming back to our neutral spine and finding our tabletop position once again. So our wrists are underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. But then we're going to step our hands one hand length in front of that so we can extend our spine. Shoulders are in front of our wrists now. Elbows stay close to our waistline as we lower all the way down onto our chest and belly. 3 low cobras here. Inhale to beam your heart forward. Exhale to lower. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, let's lower. 1 more like that. Inhale, navel to spine. Not too much weight in your palms. And then toes tuck under. Press your palms now into the mat. Downward facing dog. Let's pedal out your feet, bending one knee, lengthening the other, warming up your hamstrings, your hips. Nice one. And then finding your downward dog. We're going to inhale our right leg up. And exhale, we're going to step our foot through, knee to your chest and stepping your foot through. Hop it out if you need. Coming down onto your back knee, we're going to keep our fingertips on our mat if you need. For some, you might need a little support underneath your hands if you've got props at home, a couple of blocks, or you could even use 2 cans, 2 like baked bean cans. I'm sure we've all got a few cans around at the moment. Watch this back in, we're filming this in March 2020, so you'll know what I mean, hopefully. Then we're exhaling, coming back into our half hanama here. You can bring your blocks or your cans with you as well. Getting a nice big hamstring stretch. Try and lift your chest up so we're not rounding through our back, shoulders away from our ears. Nice one. Then shifting your weight forward, and then we're going to turn to our left here. Creeping to the back of our mat, planting your left palm, reaching your right fingertips over towards the back of the mat. Drawing your bottom hip forward, lengthening through your side body, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms to the back of your mat, and then we're going 3-legged dog with our left leg lifting up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, knee to your chest, step your foot through. We're staying off our back knee this time, but we're going to roll on up to a crescent lunge. Relaxing your shoulders, sit bones lengthening towards your mat. Take a breath in. Breath out, twisting towards your left here. Palms facing the wall, if there's a wall there. Inhale, sweep your back arm around. Same twist, exhale. One more like that, inhale. Last twist, exhale. Beautiful, let's inhale, sweep your arms forward. And then finding warrior 2 here. In warrior 2, it's a big hip opener here. We want to ground our back blade into our foot to find length. Our shoulders are stacked over our hips here, so there's a tendency to do this. We want to boop, straight over the top here. Mind the sound effects. So here, let's switch on our inner thighs by imagining our heels drawing towards each other. On our next inhale, we're lengthening, pivoting our feet, arms reach up, pivot our feet so we can go warrior 2 to the front of our mat again. Take an inhale. Exhale, cartwheeling your hands to your mat, stepping back to downward facing dog. Nice. From here, we're going to roll into a plank. Lengthen here. You can drop down to your knees or stay off your knees and lower all the way down to your chest and belly. This time, bringing your fingertips as wide as your mat, elbows pointing up towards the roof. 3 back bend warm-ups here. Inhale. Maybe you can come a little higher like this than your low cobra. Exhale to lower. Inhale, shoulders away from your ears. Once again, we're supporting our lower back with engaging our core, navel to spine. One last one. Inhale. Exhale, we lower. Beautiful. Palms back by your chest. Toes tucked under, pressing your palms into the mat. Downward facing dog. Good job here. On your next inhale, we're floating our left leg up, doing that on the other side. Exhale, knee to your chest, step your foot through. Coming down onto your back knee. We're beaming our heart forward, finding that stretch now into our right hip flexor. Remember grabbing your props or your stocked up cans. And shifting your weight back. Half hanama here, or half splits, where we're trying to keep our chest lifted. Big hamstring stretch here. Nice. Nice one. Then on your exhale, shifting to the top of your mat. And then we're turning to the back of our mat to place our right palm, left fingertips reach towards the back, drawing our bottom hip forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, planting your palms to the back of your mat, three-legged dog with your right leg floating up now. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your chest, step your foot through. Staying off your back knee, a little bend in it, crescent lunge. Inhale to come up. Inhale. Twist. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, sweep your back arm around. Twist once again, empty. One last one. Empty out. Nice one. Arms reach up. Warrior two. Excuse my back to you. Reaching here, remember our shoulders are over our hips. We want to make sure that our front knees stacked over our ankle, and so there's a tendency sometimes for it to roll in. We want it to keep on rolling towards the edge of our mat. On your next inhale, pivot your feet, arms reach up, legs lengthen. Exhale, warrior two to the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat. Stepping back now to a plank and maybe moving through your first vinyasa. Maybe you feel ready for up dog, or you can stay on your low cobra, or your choice of back bend here. Nice one. Let's inhale. Empty out. Look forward and walk your feet towards your hands. Generous bend in your knees when you get there. So your belly's on your thighs, reaching or grabbing a hold of your opposite elbows and let yourself fold here. Relax your head and your neck, shifting the weight into the balls of your feet. Nice one. Release your arms here and slowly let's roll up, vertebra by vertebra. And finding Tadasana here. Breathing into your body. Full body breath. Noticing what might be arising. Knowing that you don't have to change anything, just observe. Let's take an inhale all together. Empty out. Let's flow, let's inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, let's fold, hinge at your hips. Inhale to look up, straight spine. Exhale, fingertips to your mat. We're going to step our right foot back. Inhale to come up, crescent lunge. Letting your shoulders soften here. Take a breath in. Breath out, warrior two. Remembering all those tiny little adjustments that we've spoken through. On our inhale, we're going to interlace our hands behind, rolling our shoulders back, little squeeze of our shoulder blades, opening up our throat. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward, humble warrior. Relaxing your head and your neck. Breathing into your body, ground into the back blade of your foot, folding here. Take a breath in. Breath out, lowering your hands inside of your front foot. And we're going to turn to our right and come into a forward fold. Might not be the best view right now, but let's just walk our hands a little further back, fingertips in line with our toes. Relaxing our upper body, shifting your weight into the balls of your feet. Nice one, and then walking yourself forward then to the top of your mat, stepping back and moving through a vinyasa here. Remember, there's an option always to skip vinyasas, option to drop to your knees, and take any choice of back bend. Nice. From here, we're going to float our left leg up. Exhale, roll into plank, knee to your chest, hold. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your right elbow, so a little oblique crunch here. Inhale, three-legged dog. To your left elbow once again, little frog's leg. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to your chest, and we're going to step our foot through. This time we're coming into arrowhead, floating our hands down the back like aeroplane wings. Our chest is lifting up, belly off our thigh, back of our neck is long, ground into your back heel. Feel that energy from your back heel shooting out of your crown, so much so that you might be able to float your back leg up, coming into warrior three. Woohoo, don't look at the camera while you're doing this. Back of your neck is long. You might want to change your hands to your heart or reaching your arms out in front of you, your choice. Breathing here. Take an inhale. Slowly control your back foot down. On your exhale, maybe stepping back and moving through a vinyasa. Down dog, beautiful. Let's inhale. Exhale, completely look forward, step float or walk it up. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale to fold. Rise on up, sweep your arms up, and we'll do that on the other side. Exhale, we fold here. Inhale to look up. Exhale, hands to your mat, left foot steps back. Come on up, crescent lunge. Shoulders softening. Take an inhale. Warrior two, exhale. So between crescent lunge and warrior two, I always feel like I need to shift my back foot a little further to really land into warrior two, also to get my heel in line with my front heel, but you change that up for you. All our hips are different. On your next inhalation, interlace your hands behind, opening up your chest, maybe your throat opens. Exhale, we fold, hinging at our hips. Relax your head and your neck. Take a breath in. Breath out, releasing your hands to your mat, and we're turning to pigeon toe our toes here for a forward fold. For this one, we're going to walk our hands over to our back foot, coming into a nice little stretch, changing it up here for our hamstrings. Might get into a bit of our shoulder as well, and upper back. And then walking it over to the other side. Nice one, and then gently releasing, pivoting your feet, and vinyasa if you wish. Good job. When you're ready, it's your right leg that floats on up. Exhale, shift into plank, knee to your chest. Inhale, three-legged dog, lift it up. To your left elbow, little oblique crunch. Inhale, three-legged dog. To your right elbow, three-legged dog, lifting it up. To the center of your chest, we hold and step our foot through. It's arrowhead for this one, floating your chest off your thigh, hands down the back like aeroplane wings, grounding your back heel in, finding length through, shifting your weight forward, hop or float your back leg up, remembering you can change your arm gesture here, We want to try and keep our hips square to the mat, lifting with your back inner thigh. Your raised foot is flexed, like it's standing on the wall behind you. And then gently guiding your back foot down, palms to your mat, vinyasa here, or downward facing dog. Your choice of flow or back bend here. Nice one, breathing here. Feel that space that you've created in your body. Full body breath. Nice one. Let's take a rest in child's pose for a moment. Letting yourself just breathe here. Breathing into the back of your heart. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, we're going to find downward dog once again. From here, we're going to float our right leg up, bending your knees, stacking your hips. Really yawn your body open, inhale. Exhale, bringing your right knee to your right wrist, letting your shin fall across your body. We're setting up for a pigeon pose here. So we're not going to stay here for too long, bringing your fingertips as wide as your mat, kind of sitting up in this proud pigeon. Rocking from side to side. And then finding center, inhale, puffing up your chest. Exhale to flow on down. Inhale to flow on up. Exhale, flow down. One more like that. Empty and lower. Nice one. Come on up. And then we're shifting our weight into our right side, swinging our back leg round. So our left leg's extended, right sole of our foot's inside. Finding our sit bones here by just shifting our weight from side to side. Inhale to lengthen your arms up. We're going to hinge from our hips, feel yourself lengthen here, chest and heart lifts, and let your hands land wherever they land. So if it's your knee, shin, ankle, foot, all good. I want you to try and relax your shoulders so you're not crunching around your ears. And let yourself just softly open here. If you feel comfortable, to close your eyes and just feel your breath in your back body. Maybe allowing your breath to soften you a little deeper. So an option is to stay here, or you might want to grab the edge of your foot with your right hand and walk your left hand out, and then sit back in your sit bones and round your spine. Relax your head and your neck. You'll find this nice stretch around your shoulder blade here, referring down your back. And then from here, let yourself just slide and roll on up. Taking an open twist, your left hand onto your right knee, looking round. You're welcome to stay here or planting your right palm and lifting yourself up, coming into your Yogi Rockstar. Yawn your body open, inhale. Exhale, lowering yourself down. Coming into reverse tabletop. Hands by your side, just about a hand's length behind you, fingertips pointing towards the front of your mat. Feet are hip width apart. Soles of your feet into the mat, lifting yourself up here. So we're grounding our palms into the mat. So we're working our triceps, core and glutes. Try and keep your knees in line with your hips here. We want to try and keep our heels in line with or underneath our knees. Lifting up. Option, you can lengthen your legs out as well. Grounding your big toes into the mat, take an inhale. Exhale, lower yourself down. Finding downward dog once again. Option, you might want to come into a flow here, vinyasa. Nice one. Once you're ready, it's your left leg that floats on up, opening here. And then bringing your left knee to your left wrist. Setting up for your pigeon pose here. Lengthening your back leg, coming up onto your fingertips, little rock from side to side. We're going to do 3 of those flowy breaths as we did on the other side. So coming to center, inhale. Exhale, flow down. Inhale to float up. Exhale, we lower. One more like that. Empty out. Nice one. Let's come on up. And then shift your weight to your left side and swinging your right leg round. Nice one. So it's our right leg that's extended now, finding our sit bones. Inhale, our arms up. Exhale, hinging from our hips. Let's fold forward here, relaxing our shoulders. Breathing into our bodies here. Wherever your hands land is totally fine. Feel that lengthen, your breath lengthen, your spine, lifting your chest and your heart. Exhale to melt a little lower. Remember, you can stay here, maybe grabbing onto the edge of your right foot with your left hand, walking your right arm out, lengthen, and then sitting back into your sit bones. Nice one, then letting yourself just flow and roll on up from here. Open twist, grabbing a hold of your knee, lengthening your spine, which may change into planting your palms and lifting your hips up. Take a nice deep breath in and breath out, lowering yourself down. And let's come all the way down onto our backs here. Knees into your chest, having a little rock from side to side. Beautiful. Let's keep our right knee into our chest, extending our left leg out. And then bringing your right knee over, extending your right arm, drawing your right shoulder into your mat. Maybe look out over your right shoulder. Letting your body just fall into this twist. And then coming back to center. And let's consciously change sides. Left knee in. Extend your left arm. And then take it over to your right. Keeping your right shoulder into the mat. Maybe your gaze looks out over your right shoulder, over your left shoulder. Big crack. Nice one. Then coming back to center. Both knees into your chest. And you might want to finish up with a happy baby, grabbing onto the outer edges of your feet. Elbows inside of your knees. Maybe a little rock from side to side, little tuck of your chin so the back of your neck is long. Let's take a nice deep breath in all together. And let your breath go. Nice. And then taking a moment to just get nice and comfortable. To soak up the practice in Shavasana here. Letting yourself yourself be as comfortable as you can, walking your shoulders out, giving yourself full permission to rest, to soak up the practice. Invitation for you to stay as long as you wish in your shavasana. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Allowing yourself to just be in your body. Allowing your mind to rest and slow down. And allowing your spirit to be alive and full. Bringing your hands up to your third eye for conscious thoughts. To your lips for the kindest words. And to your heart to continue to strengthen and soften with gratitude, compassion, and with love. Much love, everyone. Be well. Namaste. Thank you for watching. Feel free to share, subscribe, and hope to see you another time.